Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Flight Mode. My name is Charniece Henry. This is going to be a safe space for the collective that is looking to elevate, grow, have real deep conversations, be transparent and honest with thyself and others, and have fun at the same time. Have some real good, solid, quality girl time. And with me, as always, my favorite, my sissy. I'm gonna let her introduce herself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alexis, the wonderful little sis of Charniece. I am a business owner in the local Houston area of Honey Charm Scents. So, we really wanted to put this together not only to curate our journeys through entrepreneurship, but also our journeys through our mindset shifts. We wanted to bring you guys into flight mode in order to help you prepare flight and not just for your life, not just for your business, but for your soul as well.
Absolutely. Because true elevation takes you to needing to rise to the occasion, to take
Yes.
flight in your life. And too many times we find ourselves in a standstill. And so this is going to be that safe space for you to learn and grow and spread your wings and fly, my darlings. And so a little bit about me. I am a business owner of multiple businesses. I am a autism mom. I have a wonderful, wonderful 15-year-old now, y'all, who is on the autism spectrum. And what I love most about what I do is just being able to connect with people and help people elevate. And so here we are. We're about to share our story. We're about to keep it real with y'all, like we keep it real with ourselves, and have a good time. So, Sissy,
Let's get into it.
right?
So, our first segment is going to be You Were Never Meant to Stay on the Runway.
Ooh,
With preparing yourself for flight, we wanted people to know one, you're not meant to be stuck. You're not meant to just sit and watch other people fly, watch other people soar. You're also meant to take off in life. And we wanted to help provide our tools of what we use. I come from someone who's been going through life on autopilot, going from job to job, trying to find my purpose, and not really sitting in what I needed to get together to myself to soar and fly, what I needed to put aside to get off the runway.
right. Because I think sometimes we overthink the opportunity. We overthink what the blessings are going to be. Or we overthink the work that it's going to take to get us to where we need to be. I know for me, it was a constant like go, 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 go energy. I was moving from one place to another, always in survival mode, always like, I got to do this, I got to do that. I can't have this until I have that. And spiritually, I'm bankrupt. Spiritually, I'm drained because I'm putting so much energy into this illusion that I need to have this to have that, or I need to be this to be that I realized that I wasn't going anywhere. I hadn't taken flight to anything. Well, I don't want to say anything, but to certain things that I really needed to do to truly elevate.
Yeah.
So.
And I want to repeat one thing that you said that was really, really good. Spiritually, you were bankrupt. And I think a lot of people don't even realize that it starts there. It starts with what you're filling your cup with, what your intentions are, how you see yourself. That is a part of the biggest preparation that a lot of people skip over. They truly think it's something on the outside, something that they need to go out and figure out. Not speaking for other people, also speaking for myself.
Right.
There was a lot of things that I thought that, I need to listen to what other people are saying and go off my life based off of how other people see it. And it's like, no, I need to find what fills my cup. I need to find what baggage I need to take with me for my flight and what baggage I need to leave on the runway.
Leave it on the runway.
So anything that is making you feel spiritually bankrupt,
Whether it be people, places, or things.
People, places, or thing. Self, you have to learn to leave it on the runway.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That was powerful, Sissy.
Yeah.
And I love that you said that. And that kind of goes into another thing that I want to talk about is just what does it mean to be aligned? What does it mean to be on the right path? And so when you were speaking about preparation, that did something to me, because when I think about having success in anything, it's truly just preparation meeting opportunity.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah.
And so we are always talking about, the work that we have to do. And this is going to take so long. And it's going to take 2 years to do this. And I want to go back to school to learn this and do this. But this is going to take so long. And I got to sacrifice this and sacrifice that. But the thing is, if the opportunity was to knock on your door today, are you prepared? Are you aligned with what you say you want?
Yeah.
So first you got to know, okay, it's already in you. You got everything that you need.
That's the first step.
Right? The second step is doing the work to prepare yourself for it. Because so when the opportunity comes, one thing you don't want to be is unprepared.
Yeah. And a lot of people miss that step. They think that, when they get whatever they're desiring, then they'll be prepared. Then they'll take off. Then that's when the work happens. No. The work happens well before then.
And if you're talking too much, if the wrong ears hear you, the universe, God, whoever you lean on, when they hear you, they're like, okay, I'm about to test this out since you claim you so ready.
Yeah.
Let me see if you're ready for this. Bloop, opportunity. Now you're looking like, man, I can't do. That's like going to a 5K run and you ain't been practicing, ran nowhere.
You haven't did any sprints.
You ain't been stretching.
Aesthetics.
You just had ice cream that morning. But now you talking about, I'm about to run 5K.
Yeah. No.
Nah, baby. You about to pass out.
Fall out in the first K.
I done been there. Huffing and puffing like I didn't sign up for this.
This was not the run for me.
and don't go blaming other people neither, right? A lot of times we shift blame in a sense too, where it's like, oh, the reason why this didn't work out for me or this opportunity didn't go well,
it's easy
because that person. And we don't want to shift the blame. We don't want to point fingers. We don't always take accountability. And a lot of times with that accountability is recognizing that we really weren't prepared for what we thought we wanted.
Hello. There were some steps that were missed.
And you know what? And that learning curve, that's going to come, right? And we got to be willing to, learn the lesson and do something different, implement something different. Yeah. So, yeah, sissy, we're not chasing anymore.
No.
We're attracting. We're becoming.
Aligning.
And we're blooming.
All
right.
I love that. That is very good. A lot of people definitely, especially with the internet now, there's so many things on alignment and manifestation and so much information that you can get. But the best advice that I think that I've learned is prepare for what you are going after.
Absolutely.
Prepare yourself. If you're wanting to get a new degree, start training your mind into what it'll be like to be focused, to be determined, to be diligent in what you're working towards. Absolutely. If you are working towards a 5K, take it step by step. Go out for walks. Start with that. Build yourself up to a jog, then for a run, then you're at, whatever that process is. It doesn't have to be something so out of your norm. And I think that's what kind of jars people, because they don't see themselves from where they're at to where they want to be. But there's steps that you can take.
But are so attached to the outcome. They're like, I got to make this happen. This got to go my way. This got to happen when I want it to happen.
Yeah.
But.
You just called me out.
Right. Me too. Because I had to call myself out.
Yeah.
Because I'm over here like, y'all. Because I got some goals, okay? And these goals big.
Got some things that we want to accomplish.
Right.
But are we prepared?
Right.
I think that's one thing that we've learned to call ourselves out on. I won't say love to call ourselves out on, because that's not true.
Yeah, I don't know about. Well, I get a little hype, but
Learn to
I
realize
still be like,
if this moment came, if the business took off today, if the clients came in, if all these things were here, are you prepared to hold it?
right,
Or do you have holes in your bucket?
right.
Are you prepared for the flight? Is there enough oxygen in the cabin? Is there
Are
enough...
the doors closed?
Do we have life jackets? Like,
Right.
are all the things together that we need to have a safe flight
I'm telling you, because you don't want to crash land, baby, be on that island like Lost.
and not be prepared?
Right.
Because you have to prepare for that too.
Mm-hmm.
Alignment isn't thinking that everything's going to go well either.
And my thing is, the only time you want to think about negativity is when everything positive is happening. Because what I've learned is when you're preparing or when you're doing the work, right? The worst thing that you can do is think negatively on the outcome and what's going to happen. The only time that you want to truly ever have like a negative thought or be thinking is when everything around you is going good and you're just preparing for what could happen, a contingency plan.
Okay.
It's not so much like you are psyching yourself out or telling yourself, oh, this ain't gonna work, or I can't do this, or, everybody's doing that. Don't hinder yourself with negative thoughts. Not saying they're not gonna arise. Go ahead and figure out what positive thing that you can think of or that you can do to counteract it. But the only time that I think about anything negative in a sense now is just to prepare myself for a what if situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hope for the best, be prepared for the hello.
There we go.
Because you ain't finna catch me slipping.
And just to bring this back to our analogy, I'm not preparing for a flight thinking it's going to go down.
Right.
And I'm sorry to the people who do have flight anxiety that do think that way, but you have to kick that thought.
You are safe.
You are safe.
The thought, the idea, the goal would not be inside of you if it was not meant for you to achieve it. Stop telling yourself that it's not going to work out because then you'll be right. What you tell yourself, whether it's positive or negative, is completely correct.
You'll find a whole lot more problems than solutions.
Absolutely. And then you ain't going to get off the runway.
And then you'll be stuck on the runway. And we're trying to get you to fly. We're trying to get you to soar.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to get to the islands.
Wherever your destination is.
Right. Absolutely.
That was good.
So let's get in and just share, because I want us to start this episode off with, or just continue it with, transparency.
Yes.
And so just letting the people know, how we got connected and how we're here, because we did say that we're sisters, but I know, y'all can't tell, but I'm the oldest. I know you can't tell. But she's actually 7 years younger than me.
Yeah.
I know. You thought maybe she was older, but no. It's me. And the funny thing is, we grew up in two different eras. I'm an 80s baby, she a 90s baby. We grew up in two different areas. We're two different types of people. Mm-hmm. And for the longest, our mindsets did not align.
No.
We were just not seeing eye to eye, and not so much that we got a problem, but we just weren't experiencing life in the same way. I became a mom at 21. She was still a teenager then. You know what I mean? I've grown through life in my way. She's grown through hers, going off to college, getting her degree, living in different places in the country without me. And then we came to this point a few years ago where I was dealing with something traumatic, a traumatic breakup, if I can be transparent. And out of everyone that I thought I could lean on, my sister was really my rock. She was really the only one that I could be transparent with. She was the one that was like, well, I'm older now. She's giving me advice. She's letting me know, like, it's gonna be all right, and this is what we can do, and let's let's pray, let's meditate, let's call in what we desire. And what I love about our connection now is that with us both being entrepreneurs, she's a great auntie. Let me just say that, by the way, because now we live in the same city. So she's awesome with my son, and my son love her down. But now she kind of sees mama role, right? But outside of that, just being able to be on this entrepreneurial journey, on this journey of self-discovery, on this journey of self-love, and recognizing our worth, and not letting or allowing anything or anyone to play with us. And sometimes we are our greatest critic. We're going to tell each other what we need to hear, not what we want to hear.
Oh, yeah.
And it's been a complete blessing to just watch you flourish over these last 2 years. Like, girl, you done bossed up. I done seen my sister go from, I ain't gonna do that.
Being the quiet girl.
I need a little bit more time to, she busting out the bando.
Don't get me started. But yes, thank you, sissy.
I'm so proud of you. You're welcome.
We were definitely connected through blood and not bond. But now with me having my own experiences, you being able to be around for that, and me being able to be around you, I had a lot of clarity, going off to college, having my own experiences, having my own relationship issues, also being in a relationship that may not have been the best for me at the time when you were going through what you were going through. We found common ground,
right?
We found a mutual understanding, and it's quite beautiful because we both created a safe space for each other.
Right, we were able to take the mask off. I think that there was a point in time in our lives to where I thought I had to be or seem a certain way in front of you.
Yeah.
And vice versa, But to be able to allow ourselves to truly be like translucent.
Like, hey, this is who I am. Girl, this is what I have going on. I got problems.
I'm going through it.
Can you help me?
These men driving me crazy. What? But even just being able to, one of the things that I said, because I'm vegan, y'all. I'm plant-based. So one of my, I don't want to say goals, but just desires and wishes in life is to be able to come and have the type of conversations that we have, where we are breaking generational curses, where we are healing our mind, body, and soul and spirit. And seeing you go from slightly resistant to certain things to, girl, once she can cook some vegan meals better than me, you better holler at her, to being just so like comforting, and like, you don't pick at my ways, you know what I mean? You celebrate me. Like, I am completely comfortable to be my authentic self with you. And that has been something that I think that I've learned, that I know that I'm going to cherish forever, because it's like, for other people, not, saying I know anybody else's business, but not everybody got a sister like mine.
No. Or even just a person in their life.
Right. And it's like, I get to have someone that has my back, like 1,000%, flaws and all, because I know I get on her nerves. But like, to love me unconditionally, especially from how I was raised and different things that I've been through, I rarely have had that type of love and acceptance. And to get it from my blood is everything.
That's where our space started.
Right.
We honestly saw eye to eye in a sense where it's like, hey, I see you with this need. I have that need as well. Let me be that for you.
Right.
And I think with both of what we were going through and just how our own mindset started to align, because we have to get into that. But
I'm gonna let you get
we
into
just
it.
saw eye to eye. I mean, my journey was a bit different. Like you said, we're 7 years apart. So I would notice that there were certain things that you would say, certain things and how you would move. And growing up in a Christian household, it was a little bit different, seeing your vision and seeing your mindset outside of that.
Right.
But then I went off to college. I had my own experiences and my mental started to change. I don't even know what to say. I guess just interest about the world, my views, however it came about, it magically just aligned with how you saw the world. And we definitely,
Fancy that.
I know. I think we definitely aligned in a sense that we wanted so much more for ourselves. And we knew that it was meant to be.
Right.
We both knew that we had voices, we had sparks, and we had powers within ourselves that would inspire other people. And so now it's really just stepping into that space where we can do it. That's our alignment and a little bit of our background. We're both very self-motivated people, both people who enjoy learning, who enjoy bettering ourselves, I think, at the end of the day.
Yes, because that's how you get to any place that you're desiring to go. When I was describing the work is personal development. It's being open to stretching and changing and relearning, because we're so ready to learn new things, but really we have to unlearn some things too.
Yeah.
And
I think that's where we bonded the most.
Right, because we were just ready to shake it all off, like Taylor Swift, shake it off.
It's so funny. When I get into my moods, the song that gets me back is Mariah Carey, I Gotta Shake It Off.
Shout out to Mariah.
Shout out to Mariah Carey and Taylor Swift. But those are two things where I was like, I can talk to my sister about this. I can talk to her about the things that I'm going through and the things that I don't want to go through anymore.
Right.
And
it's no judgment zone. Yeah. It's no like holier than thou. Like, girl, I done been there, done that, seen that.
That was a beautiful thing. I was like, wow, you have so much life. When I started learning things and going through my own situations and I would come to you about it, it was like, yeah, this is what I saw.
Been through that?
Yeah.
She got that kind of wisdom?
Yeah.
I've been the rebel, y'all. So, you would, from the outside looking in, you think I'm a little aloof. But, baby, I done been through some things.
She's got some stories.
I got some stories for you. But no, even just wanting to not see you go through what I've been through and really wanting you, like I say, you're brilliant. You're creative, you're powerful. And the longer you think otherwise, the longer you allow outside voices to steer you in a direction that's not really bettering, that's not really helping you to elevate, then the longer it can take you. And for me, my 20s was they got better towards the end, but it was still rough.
Yeah.
I just don't want you to go through those kind of mental struggles.
Yeah, especially alone.
And especially alone.
Especially alone. I think that was one of the most comforting things. And one of the most comforting things that we can also give to other people is that you're not alone. You would be surprised what somebody else is going through with you.
Absolutely.
Or has gone through before you.
Absolutely.
And I think that was one of the things that made me see you as you, because I was like, baby girl's been through something.
And still here.
And still here and still smiling.
Right. Very hard. And you smile too.
Yeah, you have to.
And just know that it's not the end of the world. And I mean, some stuff is just supposed to happen because you're supposed to learn the lesson.
I'm still fighting that now.
Yeah, no. When things don't go your way, the rejection, that's just God's protection. And you're supposed to pivot. You're supposed to shake it up. And I think that just watching you overcome your obstacles has even inspired me to know that I can do the same thing in this next season of my life and where I'm at. Because I don't know it all. We don't know it all. We don't know what we don't know. But I'm a firm believer in, if they can do it, you can do it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So when I say that she inspires me to let me know that, okay, if my sister can what have you done? Call in 3-4 opportunities for your business in 1 week? Baby, I can call in about 3-4 opportunities myself, call in my goals and what I desire to do, and stepping out and this being one of them. We out here. But that alone, just seeing you, I don't even have to like get all extra emotional about it. But I clock it.
It's being a personal testimony.
You are literally a walking testimony. You're gonna help so many people that may go through what you are going through currently, and be like, you know what? Because Alexis did, so can I.
And that's the goal,
right?
We're trying to get everybody to take off,
right?
And we know it's not easy, and we know it's not all butterflies and rainbows and sparkles and everything else that you want to throw on it. No.
It shouldn't be. Light, you can't have light without dark.
Yeah.
Can't have good without bad. Yeah. You can't have blessings without strife. It's a yin and yang kind of thing. And so the more that you understand that that's just the way life works, and it's more so about how you react to it, you'll realize that just a little turbulence ain't gonna hurt you.
No.
a little shaking of the plane. Did y'all know when the plane taking off and you whoop, whoop, or even while you in the sky?
I have had some shakes now.
You might.
I have had some moment. Hold up, God. Wait a minute. Is the pilot okay?
I definitely have, flying over Houston. Like, I'm like, just land the plane. Can we just land the plane? You don't need to be doing all of that.
Sometimes you gotta do that in those moments of turbulence. You just gotta draw back in.
Right. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything is working out for your highest good. There is nothing. It's working on you, and it's working for you.
Yeah.
It's going to work on you to help you, to mold you, and it's going to work for you, because at the end of the day, any and everything that's happening, whether it be good or bad, is for your highest good.
Yeah.
And you have to believe that.
Like, you have to believe that.
Right. Because it can get ugly.
The turbulence can shake. Rock this way, rock that way, okay? Definitely been through some storms in the skies.
So, before we wrap it up, right, here's our flight check-in. Testing. This is your captain speaking. I'm going to share a couple of journal prompts with y'all. So, my sister is a huge journaler. I don't like to journal. I'm working on liking it. I got my little book. I might write in it a couple of times, but we're gonna get better. I'm not saying I ain't doing it. But with that being said, we want to share a couple of journal prompts with you guys to give y'all something to think about, give y'all an opportunity to have just a healing moment. Mm-hmm. And so I'm gonna share what those are. The first prompt is, where in your life are you forcing instead of flowing? And then the second prompt is, what are you clinging to that's no longer aligned? Because for you to get off that runway,
you gotta leave some things behind.
That and the bells and whistles gotta work. The power gotta be on. And you gotta flip all the switches and make sure that
gotta be fueled up.
You gotta be in contact with mission control to make sure you can get up off here and go somewhere.
Is the runway clear?
Is the runway clear? Because you can't take off if another plane in the way.
No.
It'd be a head-on collision.
Okay.
And so if you're thinking that you need another hustle plan, if you're thinking that you need to go harder, you need to be like someone else or gain something from someone else, just letting you know that you don't. You need peace, you need softness, you need support. Love you, sissy. And you need to align with your soul tribe.
Yeah. And most importantly, that starts with aligning with yourself.
Absolutely. So if no one's told you lately, darling, slow down, heal, love yourself, give love to others, and we love you.
We love you. Bye, guys.